All right, so in this email here, she is making the boss choose between her and another employee. She is going in today and saying, this is taking a risk right here. This is all chips in this weekend, right? If you have something going on in your life, go ahead, hit us up at thebertshow.com. We'd love to share it with Bert Show fam.
Hey, Bert Show. I need advice from your listeners, or even you guys. It's whatever. I need to know how to handle a meeting that I'm having on Friday. I have a coworker that I hate. She really is just an awful person. She's one of those people who makes every situation about them, even when it's a situation that has nothing to do with them or it's something that affects all of us. She wastes everyone's time complaining or getting angry about how it affected her. She also never has anything nice to say about anything. She criticizes everything and finds problems with everything just so she can convince herself or everyone else that she's the only person that can do anything right. She also talks about everyone behind each of our backs. I can hear her bad-mouthing people to our boss to make herself look good. I absolutely cannot work with her anymore. I just think it's become too toxic on a daily basis for me or for anyone else to have to work with her. I feel like my boss values me enough, in my opinion enough, to listen to me. I also know he would not want me. I also know he wouldn't want not want to lose me. There.
You got it.
I got it.
You got
Take
it.
one of Kristen's muscle relaxers.
No, that's just my brain.
I've been calling them my muscle relaxers.
Muscle.
That was not intentional.
For my muscles. So I think I have the most influence, and my coworkers agree that I can convince my boss. Of course, they said fall on that sword.
Yeah.
Of course. So they said I could convince my boss to let her go by telling him either she goes or I go. I know I'm taking a risk, and I have to be prepared for it not to work. I just need to know how to best make this ultimatum in a way that doesn't anger my boss or backfire. Thank you.
That is all in right there, man.
I have a hypothetical for you, Bert Weiss.
Uh-huh.
What if I came to you and I was like, listen, it's me or Tommy.
Yeah.
One of us has got to go.
Yeah. I'm going to miss Tommy.
Oh,
Those raps on Friday are so good.
What the heck?
And he's so cuddly.
one, y'all, that is so out there. It would never happen in a million years because Tommy's the only thing that keeps the show together besides Tracy.
Truth. I have actually had this happen to me before. I won't mention specific names, and I found out after the person left, but they had gone in to the program director and said, look, it's either me or Bert. Overshooting his hand. Now, I didn't find out till years later,
Oh, wow.
but one of us is still here.
Yeah. That must make you feel pretty good. So, I mean, I guess this happens. People do this.
Yeah.
I'm sure more so than not.
Yeah, and it's usually one person that it does overplay their hand. Like they think that they are more important to the company than they are, and they're using their ego rather than the bottom line. But if you're going to go in and do something like this, you better have stats behind you. You are going to have to show the boss why this chemistry problem is so big the two of you guys can't coexist, and you're the one that is generating more money for the company, because this isn't personal for them. This is personal for you.
Yeah.
But for them, it's bottom line, bottom line, bottom line.
And I feel, too, not only do you need to have stats on your side, but you need to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
Like, you need to have some kind of, I would think, a safety net there of, if you're this miserable because of this person, then you're going to have something to fall back on.
And why not just find another job?
That's what I was going to say. I mean, at this point, if you're willing to put yourself on a sword like this because you can't work with this person, you might be better off just leaving.
Right? So, Poof, you better really be confident when you go in there. Have you ever even entertained this idea before?
No. I mean,
Uh-uh.
I've definitely been miserable at a job before, but I just had to bide my time, and I was searching nonstop to find somewhere else to go. And then you took me in.
Saved again. And how have you repaid me? By giving me crap every single day.
You asked for it.
Yep.
She does say all of her coworkers agree with her,
Yeah.
and it sounds like they're encouraging her, but sometimes people will just be so angry. They're like, everybody agrees with me. Like, they just decide, like, everybody's faces match exactly my attitude and how I feel about this. I always heard my dad say the phrase, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Like, he'd be so annoyed when somebody would complain about management or whatever was going on, and then he would change things, like alter things, and then everything would be like a little bit better. And he's like, squeaky wheel gets the grease. You gotta, and I'm like, in my experience, in the workforce, the squeaky wheel gets thrown out for a new wheel because it's annoying.
Well, yeah. I mean, you really got to like understand what your place is in the company. Yeah.
I just popped into my head. If everybody else really feels that way, they should draft a letter, and every single person should sign it,
There.
and she should take that letter into the meeting.
That's
gonna be
better.
tough to get people's signatures.
You will
on.
not get that.
No.
Like if you're gonna be the person to go in and deliver, I really feel like if you all draft a letter together and everybody signs it,
She's gonna have to make up some names like Seymour Butts. So, like all that.
It's like,
Estelle Getty.
it's Les Mis in the office is really what
Yes,
it
it
is, man.
is.
The Bert Show.